Hey guys, how y'all doing? Hope everyone is doing great today. I really just want to come on here and really just discuss the importance of not only just talking about what you want to do, but actually, making the steps on a daily basis to achieve those goals, right? So lately, I've been going through like a good amount of things mentally, physically. Just got surgery on my left wrist, still recovering. Yeah, I could probably tell which wrist is a recovering one just by these. It's actually the left wrist. I don't know why it's flipped on the camera right here, but and it really just got me thinking and reflecting about how a lot of times in the past I've had certain things or certain goals that I set for myself, but I never really make those daily steps to work towards them, right? It's kind of like somebody who just thinks about going to the gym or thinks about getting fit. Somebody, or let's say you had a friend, right? He comes up to you every day, he's like, bro, I'm trying to get shredded. And you're like, okay, why aren't you working out? Why aren't you at the gym? Why aren't you, doing cardio? Why aren't you eating right? You just start to look at that dude like, yeah, man, you might, like the idea of it, but you're not really ready to sit down and, work through those processes that get you to do the right steps and the goals that you're trying to achieve, right? A lot of people these days, they set these goals for themselves and they have where they want to be, especially as young people. I'm 20, just turned 20 like literally a week ago. A lot of people I be around, a lot of my friends, a lot of acquaintances, a lot of people, they set goals high for themselves. It's a great thing to see, but not a lot of people are taking action towards those goals, myself included. So it's just something that I feel like we, as just looking out for your brothers, looking out for those around you, looking out for yourself, especially your brothers and sisters, for the girls as well. It's really important to not just say that you're gonna do something, but just to actively, take those steps to achieve it. Right? I kind of just come on here and just basically this whole channel is kind of like my documentary, right? I just want to talk on here and discuss certain things and to see the progress, be able to come back and look at it lately. Um, it's kind of how do I tie this back into the whole story or the whole premises? My bad, y'all. I'm kind of bad on video, but yeah, it's kind of just a whole, like way of showing y'all how, like, once you set your mind to certain things and you really know and believe that you can achieve it, it is possible, right? Like, y'all gonna see me boxing from here the first day. Y'all gonna see me working on the idea. Y'all might see me streaming, and then a few years down the line, whenever people gonna come back to the video and be like, dang, he's really been at it. But it's like, I kind of always knew certain things were gonna happen, right? Let me go back to a few years back. A few years back, I was 16. That was about like 4 years ago. Pretty fat, I maybe hit the gym a little bit with football and stuff, but never really took it serious. And I always used to. This was like right when this was during COVID, right? Like 15, 16, that age range. It always got to the point where sitting in my garage. I said the garage, sitting in the basement. I basically what I would do was I would do some workouts, right? Go on YouTube, search up ab workouts to lose fat, whatever. Yeah, boom, 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 yada, yada, yada. I do it for a week straight. Cool. I noticed that week the workouts gets easier, but I'm not noticing anything on my physique, right? I stopped for 2, 3 months. I come back again 3 months later. Do it for a week, maybe 2 weeks this time. Cool. I stopped. I was never really consistent and just kept it flowing, right? And it really got to a point like 6 months down the line of doing this. I was like, yo, bro, like I literally just told this to myself. What would have happened if we just stuck with it? Like, what would have happened if from that time, even if it was just 1 week, it went to 2 weeks, and then you forced yourself to go to 3 weeks and 4 weeks? It's like, come on, like we would have most definitely noticed some type of progress, right? Like, it's impossible for you to be doing something for a long time and not notice any type of progress. That's a guarantee. I don't care what it is. I don't care what you're doing. You can't do something for a long time and not see any progress. So I'd always tell myself this, right? And eventually I started thinking like, yo, just stick with it, bro. And that's essentially what I did. Saved up some money, sold some shoes, right? Bought a little gym set. This is still COVID. By the time my mom wasn't really letting me go out. Bought a little gym set, started working out, and then boom, I lost a bunch of weight. Cool. But, a lot of people, they don't really have this mindset. Not more pertaining to the weight loss, more in, whatever endeavors they have in life, whatever the goals what they want to achieve, right? A lot of people like instant gratification. I'm at fault at it. You watching this, you're probably guilty of this too. That's the reason, and I'm not saying this is bad. Having a job is an amazing thing. I think everybody should work. That's the reason why people are okay with, working for somebody else and in 2 weeks they get that paycheck. But you might work on yourself or on a business idea you have, and then you might not get paid a year, 2 years, maybe 3 years. And I think Mr. Beast was uploading YouTube videos for like 2, 3, 4 years before he saw any type of progress. A lot of this stuff is instant gratification and being comfortable where you're at. Like getting up in the morning and go to the gym is not comfortable. Nobody wants to be at the gym at 6, 7 a.m. I promise you, nobody started out like that. Like it just kind of you just do it for so long that it just becomes a part of you, right? Like you don't wake up every day like thinking like, dang, I want to get shredded, right? It's a matter of, okay, I know where I want to be. I know what it takes to achieve that. I'm gonna do what it takes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch what I eat. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do that cardio. I might go on a run. Might hit my 10K steps, whatever it may take. And it's just like once you start to adapt this mindset of actively making progress and doing the things you need to do to get to where you are, it's impossible for you to not see any type of change, progress in your life, right? Back to the gym. I talk about the gym a lot because I go to the gym. I've had a lot of success in the gym and such. Um, Back to that kind of a moment, like kind of something I was telling my cousin the other day. Just talking to my brothers, my family, and everything. It was just like we were just having conversations about life and stuff, and I was telling them like it's impossible for somebody day one they start going to the gym today, and in 6 months they don't notice any type of progress, regardless of whether this person was eating bad junk food, regardless of if they weren't sleeping well. It is impossible for them to not notice any type of progress. I guarantee you that. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, but doesn't nutrition matter? Doesn't sleep matter?" It does. It 100% does. But that's not the point I'm trying to make. Listen to what I'm saying. It's impossible for you to go to the gym as a beginner and in 6 months not notice any type of progress, even if you were doing everything else wrong. And do you know why? You probably like get what I'm trying to allude to, right? Doing something for a long time, you're bound to notice some type of progress. And that beginner that started going to the gym on day one in 6 months, he might not have made much progress because he didn't know he had to eat right. He didn't know he had to sleep well. But he might go on day one picking up 5 pound dumbbells, and by month six he's doing 30 pound dumbbells. That's still progress at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And by the end of that 6 months, he probably talked to a bunch of people at the gym, probably, figured out, hey, he doesn't like to do this type of curls, he likes to do this type of curls, or whatever it may be. You might figure out what works better for him. Then he starts to, hey, maybe I need to get my diet on check. Hey, maybe I need to sleep better. Hey, maybe I need to do this, do that, whatever it may be. That's the same thing in any endeavor you do in life, bro. I'm telling you, it's impossible for you to do something for a long time and not notice any type of progress. You reap what you sow. It's in the Bible. If you don't believe in that, I'm a Christian. I believe in God. Whatever you may believe in the universe, in a different religion, this is literally something that is synonymous across everywhere. It's impossible for you to do something and not see the fruits of it, especially if you've been doing it for a long time. It does not work like that, right? So a lot of people then they begin to think, okay, so how do I become consistent? How do I do certain things? And that's still something I'm still working on to this day. I'm consistent with the gym, but I'm not so consistent with things such as business and things of that nature. I have some ideas, but they never really came to fruition, or I do for a few months and then I never really progressed. That's what I'm currently working on. But something I really found that made it easy to be consistent with the gym is just to find, number one, find the aspect of it that you love to do, right? Like whatever it is, you might not like doing this per se, but maybe you like that you get to listen to music while you write code. Let's say you want to be a software engineer. You get to listen to music while you write code. Focusing on that, okay, damn, I'm about to play my music, I'm about to bump some good tunes, whatever it may be, just to keep you going. That could be a good, motivator for you, right? And once you start to do certain things for a long time, you start to build a certain type of confidence, right? Like, hold on, let me show you something real quick. I'm gonna step back real quick. Again, I just got surgery recently, so I haven't been working out as much as I should be, right? I've been eating bad and everything. And I'm gonna just do this just to be open with y'all. Kind of right now, I got a little fat. Typically, I'm a little bit more, lean and stuff, but I gain weight. I know in 4 months from now, I'll be shredded. Simple. And the reason I know that because I do everything I need to do on a daily basis to get to where I need to be. 4 months, I'm gonna be shredded again. It's not that hard. It's simple, right? In 3 years, I'm gonna be a professional boxer. That's how much I believe in what I do on a daily basis to get to where I need to be. In 5 years, I said in 5 years. In 5 years, I'll be a heavyweight champion. Simple. The reason I'm able to speak so confidently about where I want to be and my goals because I'm doing everything I need to do on a daily basis to get to my goals. If I wasn't eating right, I wouldn't come here and say in 4 months I'll be shredded. If I wasn't, going to the gym, going to the boxing gym, training, watching videos, doing this and that, I wouldn't say in 3 years I'll be a professional boxer. In 5 years I'll be a champion. I wouldn't say that because I wouldn't have the confidence to say that, but because I do these things on a certain basis and I truly believe what I want to do and where I want to be in my life. As long, bro, two things: consistency and believing. There shouldn't be any sign of doubt in your mind with whatever you want to achieve. If you truly are consistent and you believe where you want to go, it's gonna be done, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It literally can't not go in your favor because these are the laws we live by, bro. Like, you are what you think, you reap what you sow. There's a reason why so many people have talked about this, bro. Like, it's not, you're probably not hearing this the first time from me. If you watch this type of motivational content on YouTube or whatever, TikTok, Instagram, I promise you this is not the first time you heard this from me. It's not the first time people have told you to be consistent. It's not the first time people have told you to believe in what you want to do in your life. It's not. And, a lot of people really struggle with it. I really don't struggle with the believing in myself, but maybe a little bit more consistency as far as business goes. Because it's some ideas, again, I mentioned that I'm working on, but that's really I just want from you, wherever you are watching this video, if anybody is even watching this video, is to take from this, bro. It's really a matter of getting up every day and realizing, hey, you need to do this, and hey, I believe that I'm gonna get here. Not necessarily always having your eyes on the goals. I seen a video of this TikToker. I forgot his name. If I find him, I'll probably tag him in the comments or something. He was talking about how important it is to focus on where you are currently, right? Because if you were to try to climb a mountain, and this was his analogy that he used, if you were to try to climb Mount Everest, right, you're not gonna look up and climb the mountain. You're gonna look at what's in front of you and climb. And then once you make those little steps day by day, before you know you're at the top of Mount Everest, it's like, okay, I got here, right? So regardless of whatever your goals are, or whatever you want to do in life, you look at what's going on right now. What are the obstacles you need? What are the obstacles? What are the obstacles you're facing? What resources do you possibly need? What do you need to do? Who do you need to talk to? How much time do you need to invest into a certain thing? So before you know it, a few years go, bro, like, dang, I'm here. It's like, it happened. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it's really an amazing thing, bro. And again, probably said this a bunch of times throughout this, but you just have to want it, bro. Like, it's nothing else I can really tell you or advise for you, but you just have to want to get up every day and want to be where you are or achieve a certain goal, and that's really what it takes, man. Consistency and believing in it. You're bound to fail at a certain point. It's not like you're just gonna be all easy, all sunshines and rainbows. It's bound to be a failure. It's bound to be a storm. It's bound to be a hitch in the road. It's bound to happen. It's all just a matter of taking those steps, being consistent. You fail, bro. Like, take a look at what's around you. Take a look at where you could have did better, where you could have learned from, and then you go from there. That's really something I can give to you. And I just want to end this video off, or come to an end by saying, um, once you get consistent with something, it's basically impossible for you not to do it. Right? For example, I always refer to going back to the gym because it's something I really making consistent. And a lot of people, a lot of friends, acquaintances I talk to again, they be like, "Hey, bro, how you always at the gym? How do you how you found with going to the gym?" 5 to 6 days a week. How you find with boxing throughout the week, and it's like, bro, these things to me, they're not necessarily a chore. Like it's not a chore for me to get up and go to the gym anymore, right? Because I mean, at first it was, right, but not now. And the reason being because doing it so much kind of made me adopt the mindset that was like, oh, this is kind of just what I do on a day-to-day basis. Do y'all get what I'm saying? For example, right? If somebody were to ask me what my hobby was, I wouldn't say my hobby is I go to the gym. Going to the gym is just something I do on a day-to-day basis, kind of like how you eat on a day-to-day basis, how you drink water on a day-to-day basis. I'm not saying it's a necessity for you to live. I mean, it probably is for you to live a healthy life, but it's just what I do on a day-to-day basis. For example, if somebody were to ask you, hey, person watching this, what's your hobby? You wouldn't tell them I'm a software engineer. You wouldn't tell them I'm a photographer. These are your careers, right? This is what you do for a living. Y'all get what I'm saying? So if it's like, let's say somebody has a business and they like to make clothes. If that was your business, if that was your way of living, you wouldn't be like, oh, my hobbies, I make clothes. No, it's just something I do. It's something I make money off. I do. It's my business. It's my way of life. Same way, like I doubt our ancestors were like, oh yeah, we just hunt for fun, or we just go on these long walks for fun or whatever. I don't know if I'm losing the plot or if y'all still following me, but I kind of see what I'm saying, right? Like you just do these things so much that they just become a daily part of your life and a part of who you are. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's pretty much everything I have for y'all in this video. If y'all have any, critique, any recommendations, anything, just let me know. If you like for me to elaborate more on certain aspects or certain points, again, just let me know as well. I know I kind of spoke a little bit too fast and went over my words a little bit, but I'm trying to, freestyle and just learn this YouTube stuff so I can document myself on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, I really do appreciate everybody that came or, to watch this video. Y'all didn't have to, but y'all come here watching 17 minutes on the clock. I really do appreciate y'all. And y'all have a good one. Stay blessed.